What's going on? It's time for another Showdown, Hoedown, but it's a little weird because, there's no cut yet. For all of you that don't know, there's the cut's going to happen after round 3, Manana. So there's only like one round of no cut. So normally, like Saturday Showdown, which is round 3, which is what we're about to talk about, is normally right after the cut, but we don't have that. So there's going to be all kinds of different things to consider. So buckle in. We're going to talk the fuck about it because that's what we do. What's up, new guy? I'm the Degenerate75. I'm a high-limit DFS player who is here to help you get better at DFS because if you don't know, this shit be tough. I'm not going to tell you who to play, but more I'm going to try to teach you how to play. So if that's something that interests you, hang around and check it out. There's my schedule. The emergency stream, if you're a week-long guy, will be every Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Lord's time zone, as always. And then, of course, round 3 and round 4, I don't really have designated times. I get it out pretty quick right after the round ends. And then the Sunday tilt, it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to do it. But not yet, you mother father. Let's get going. Where we should start, I will talk prize picks at the end. I don't do basketball. That's just what's up, right? So ignore that. We'll be talking some PGA because I know there's some of you prize pick bros that want some edges on that, and there's no PGA out, right? The round just ended, so I will talk about it at the end. So hang around till the end. I'll do that for you, okay? Hey, over at Cut Sweats, if you don't see, here's my promo code, half off the first month. The coolest damn site you'll ever see. If you're kind of curious, like if your week-long lineups are live, well, let's go see. Only about 7%. Looks like 7 to 10% across all the major tournaments right now are 6 of 6s. As you can see, my lineups, I currently have no 6 of 6s, but I got a lot of 5 of 6s. So I wouldn't mind old Aaron Baddeley or Nick Taylor or old slapdick Pat Rogers getting it together tomorrow. Okay, so and that'll give me some 6 of 6s, which sucks because, like a lot of my guys, if you go look at the guys that I played the highest levels of, once again, I took it a little easier this week on week-long. I'm doing more Showdown. John Rahm, I'd say he's doing pretty good, right? Old Dietrich, Cantlay, Finau, Slapdown. This is what happens when you play the loser. The loser, Patrick Rogers, right? This is what you get. We got some guys. We need a big day. We need a big Saturday. Who knows, right? It's too early to really be fretting about it. Let's get 6 of 6 through. Maybe have a couple guys at the top of the leaderboard. Maybe we'll get a real sweat on Sunday. All right, let's talk about how the course is played today. We now have 2 rounds of data, right? So if you didn't see, once again, the stadium course played a little bit more like we were expecting today. Over a full shot behind La Quinta and Nicklaus Tournament. So that's kind of what we expect. I will say, don't read too much into that. We do have to consider what's going to happen tomorrow as all the studs are going to be over on that course. It could have just been the slapdicks were playing stadium course today, and that's why it played tougher. That is a legit thing, right? I've noticed good golfers don't score as well as bad golfers. I know. I'm a pro. So La Quinta played easy. Let's go compare. La Quinta round 1 was 2.65. Round 2 was 2. Okay, so it played basically the same, right? Let's check out Nicklaus Tournament. Round 1 played about 3. Today it played 2.63. So relatively close. But stadium course from round 1 dropped a legit full shot. So I don't know what really would have been out there in the weather today whenever the other courses were playing relatively the same. So I don't want to make too big of conclusions. Now, here's the weird part. If you break it into morning and afternoon, the La Quinta guys were within, reasonable amount of each other. The Nicklaus Tournament, I don't know what happened. The afternoon guys, it somehow turned into the U.S. Open for them. But it played almost, half as, or it was almost twice as tough in the afternoon as it was in the morning. So that's really interesting. Let's see what it did round 1. Yeah. So 2 days in a row, it's gotten harder in the afternoon on Nicklaus Tournament. That's something worth noting, right? Like if you want to go play Nicklaus Tournament guys, which has been the easiest course, and you want to play them tomorrow, it would appear playing the guys that go out as late as possible would be the best, right? They seem to be getting the best run of it. And then the stadium course got much easier as the day went on. Is that something? No, we didn't see that the first 2 days. So we don't want to overdraw conclusions based on 2 rounds. But at least we have an idea of how the courses are playing. And it does appear as though La Quinta has historically been the easiest of the 3. But so far through 2 rounds, it has been Nicklaus Tournament. So I would definitely be giving a lean towards those guys. I don't think that you want to completely exclude guys on La Quinta, right? Because it's also been playing easier. Now, where it's going to get tough is stadium course. Because you should, based on what we saw today, you should not play anybody from the stadium course. But all the fucking studs are over on the stadium course. I think you would be a fool not to consider the studs because John Rahm on a harder course is still better than like other lesser men on an easier course, right? So we're going to have to find that balance, okay? We always start contest selection. If you don't know, this is where you're burning your money, brother. You got to stop doing this. Let's go some Showdown. You can see football's back tomorrow. So instead of the 100,000, it's only 80,000 in the big pitch and putt. A quarter of the money to first. I'm not a big fan of that. 10th place is only $300, which is 167th of first. Don't love that. So that's a little disappointing. The 555 is not bad, right? It's most of you aren't playing in that, but if you are, at least it's only 20% to first, and then 10th place is a cool 15% of that. So that's really good. From there, the $5 that I really liked today, it's instead of being 25,000, now it's back to 22,005. It's still a solid contest if you're wanting to do a little MME tomorrow. You can never go wrong with the 20 max $1, the any 20 maxes. You got the $100 single entry, which is good, but as always, you know which one I'm going to pump. If you got the money, go play in this. The $10 18 max, this is the one they created for me that I've been working so hard to fill. People really like the flat payout structure. They like that the number of lineups you can enter is capped, and 18 is a really good size to get a player pool, right? Go build a player pool of 12 to 14 guys, mix and match them within those 18 lineups, and it'll help you build a good player pool, be in a good tournament where if you hit a good lineup, you'll actually win for the day, right? And some of those tournaments, you get 10th place, you don't even get your money back depending on how many lineups you entered, right? So that's contest selection. I will tell you this, the contests aren't great tomorrow. They're going to probably be even worse on Sunday. And if I've seen anything with these courses playing so even, all three of them, it's felt like Showdown's been a little bit more of a crapshoot this week than I was hoping, right? I think when we get to Farmers next week and you have a clear difference between North Course and South Course, you will see more of a plus EV plays, right? Hey, new guy. Oh, no, that's Wednesday. We don't do that. What's the first thing we check? New guy. That's right. It's the win. Hey, you found me Wednesday, you motherfather. All right. So here we go. Weather tomorrow looks sublime. Okay, as you can see, it is a nothing burger. I will say it is a little bit colder Saturday than it's been the other 2 days. I think that's worth noting. For whatever Willy weather has it like really windy early on, but then they have it dropping down to kind of matching the other two sites. So as always, this is why I check 3 sites, because the Weather Channel does do weather, and I will go with what 2 out of 3 say. And if you look over here for Saturday, it would appear as though it is going to peak at 5 or 6 and then, just stay pretty steady. So it seems the consensus is it's going to be great scoring tomorrow. It is weird that they have it getting up to 66, whereas Windfinder says, no, it's only going to get to 59. Wait, am I at the wrong fucking Thermal Airport? Yeah, no, that's the right one right there, just outside of La Quinta. There's La Quinta. All right, just making sure. Live on the air. Would have had to restart this whole damn video. So super forecast. I don't know why they have the temperature so wildly different, but I would say the Weather Channel probably knows the heat better than, or lack thereof, than Willy Weather. Or Windfinder, whatever the fuck I'm on, okay? So, if you don't know, we have a course rotation. First of all, welcome to the party. I don't know how you haven't noticed that yet. They're playing 3 courses. It's a Pro-Am, so if you're going to do a Pro-Am, you got to have multiple courses, or they'd be up there. There's just not enough. They'd have to have spotlights up to finish the rounds. So, guys, tomorrow, if you want to know who's playing what course, here's the rotation. If you started on La Quinta, you go La Quinta, Nicklaus Tournament, and then you go over to the Stadium course. And the Stadium course is the main course. That's the one they'll turn around and play again on Sunday. So if you're really wanting to get guys that are going to be on Stadium course round 3, first of all, why the fuck would you want to do that? I don't know why you'd want to go out of your way to do that, but that's going to be these guys right here, right? It's going to be the guys that started La Quinta, then they played Nicklaus Tournament today, and they're going to be playing Stadium course tomorrow. And it just so happens that is most of the big names. Most of the big names, for whatever reason, they let them play there Saturday and Sunday, right? So we're talking John Rahm, we're talking Tom Kim, Tigala, Finau, Scheffler, got guys in the afternoon too. I guess Siwoo, we got to consider him, right? Hadwin is a popular one. So there's a lot of guys in that one that are going to be playing Stadium course tomorrow. And yes, they're good players. But then I would ask you this. If all these guys are like that different between each other, wouldn't you really want to be trying to play the guys that are going to be playing Nicklaus Tournament tomorrow and be playing guys that are playing La Quinta? Because if you want to go with the whole guys that are going to be playing Nicklaus Tournament tomorrow, which has been through 2 days the easiest course, these are the guys you're going to want to be looking at. Callum Tarrant, Alex Smalley, Tom Hoagie, Wyndham Clark, Harris English, Sam Burns, Troy Merritt. I'm not reading all these guys. I'm reading some guys that are like legitimate plays, right? Russell Knox, Aaron Wise, K.H. Lee. I mean, there's some good choices here. David Lipsky, Keith Mitchell, Sam Ryder, Cam Davis. So there's some really good plays that will be playing the easiest tournament tomorrow. So if these guys have shown a pulse through the first 2 days, I think you really want to target guys on the Nicklaus Tournament course, and I probably would give a slight lean to guys going out later. But I don't think that you want to completely exclude guys that play that are going to be playing La Quinta tomorrow. Guys that are playing La Quinta tomorrow, which has been the second easiest course by far, are going to be guys like, this is the real slap dip group, right? They're like, hey, let's put the studs in one, the average guys in another one, all the slap dicks in the other. Okay, I'm lying. That's going to have Sung J M, Jason Day, Brian Harmon. Isn't this the one that Cam Young's in? I thought this was the one. Where the hell you at, Cam? You motherfather, you little leprechaun. There he is. Cam Young, Will Zalatoris. They would make a lot of sense, especially after Cam Young got that double bogey to end today. So there you go. That's the rotation. You're going to want to be very aware of that, right? Something you could do that would help you is just go use an optimizer, right? Go use this one. It's the solver. It's the best one out there. It will have all my projections loaded on it. It will have my ownership on it, and you can use it to optimize your player pool and make the best possible lineups. You can see it's only $25 a month. Make sure to use my landing page right there and be signed up, and then you will get everything loaded up for you, okay? We're going to try to look at stats, brother, but we're going to look at it for the event. If you don't know, we only have strokes gained data at the stadium course, right? And that's a little misleading because, like, first of all, some of the guys haven't even played the stadium course, so what we have for strokes gained data is dick. That's what we have so far, okay? But for those that have played the stadium course, some of them played it on Thursday, so we're looking at stats from 2 days ago, right? So it gets a little tricky. So I think you just still want to follow some rules that you always follow, right? Such as Tom Kim, Patton Kizzire, Davis Thompson, maybe not Tom Kim, but Patton Kizzire, Davis Thompson, Harry Hall, Justin Sudd, JT Poston, Andrew Landry, all these guys that aren't world-class players coming off of great rounds, I just consider fading them, right? Because like the chances of them producing these really high outcome rounds 2 days in a row, especially all these guys that did it on Nicklaus tournament today, which means they're going to turn around and play stadium course tomorrow. I mean, just get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, it's just a bad play because you're going to have to pay ownership because people are like, did you see what Pat Kizzire did today? He's going to turn up tomorrow. Okay, or he's going to be playing a harder course and he's going to remember he's fucking Pat Kizzire and he's not going to go shoot a 9-under. There's that also. That's also a consideration that could happen. So that's one thing, right? Something else to consider is like, who are some guys that just completely shit the bed today? I mean, there is a point to where like you got to ask yourself, are these guys so bad that like they're just gone, right? But you know, like old slapdick Patrick Rogers, you could never play him tomorrow. He shot a 3 over today, or you could. Now, we'll tell you this: Patrick Rogers shot a 3 over on the easiest course, and now he's going to go play the stadium course. Maybe not the boldest strategy there. But if I see somebody who kind of, you know, like shit the bed today, let's just go find a good example of somebody I'm talking about, right? Emiliano Grillo shot over par today. I could never play him tomorrow. Well, he was at the stadium course, so tomorrow he's going to be at La Quinta. So I don't think that you should just automatically rule him out, right? Oh, Matthias Schmib. You went and played him, didn't you donkey dick? Oh, I had a good round one. I got to go play him again. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, they're not that good of players. He had a 99 percentile round, and then today he remembered he's Matthias Schmib, who you probably don't even know is different than Matthias Schwab. Okay. From there, who's a good guy that like we could look at, right? Lucas Glover. I played Lucas Glover today because of his ball strike, and he sucked today. That's true. He did suck today. He shot an even round. But tomorrow he gets Nicklaus tournament. Okay? So you could never play him, or you could. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. These are some ways to go get some guys that nobody will play tomorrow. Nobody will be playing these guys because they had a quote-unquote bad round. If I see somebody spun their wheels at the stadium course or La Quinta today, that's all the more interested I'm at having them, because all the guys that did it at stadium course get to go play La Quinta tomorrow. All the guys that did it at La Quinta get to go play Nicklaus tournament tomorrow. So that ain't going to scare me off, Bob, and that's how you get that 1% guy to maybe make your lineup work and allows you to go eat some chalk in other places, okay? So let's see. Once again, these numbers are so murky, right? Like, we're still seeing Lucas Glover's incredible approach, but that was what he did Thursday, right? So yeah, you got to be pretty careful drawing from that. I will say, Jason Day, that motherfather's a bad man. Is he back? Like, I remember when I first started PGA, I would never play Day, and he would always win. I was like always losing money, and then he started to suck, and people kept playing him, and I still never played him, and I got all my money back just fading that donkey dick. But now it seems as though he's back. Like, Jason Day looks like legit old Jason Day. It's crazy. So his stuff was unbelievable today on the stadium course, which means tomorrow he gets La Quinta. I think I honestly can't believe I'm going to say this, but Jason Day might be back in the, like, he's a fucking stud. You can play him coming off of a great round. I probably won't, but I think he's kind of like playing so good that he's almost in that John Rahm where, yeah, he had a great round today and he can turn around and have a great round tomorrow, right? He's not, who was some of those guys that, yeah, he's not fucking Patton Kizzire or Davis Thompson, which, I know Davis Thompson's look good. I get it. So those are some things I'm going to consider. But what I'm really going to look at is I just want to see guys, like, what course they're going to be on. I think I'm just going to fade the stadium course guys, because if you don't know the stadium course guys, I'm going to go put it up one more time. This is just a great way. If you think that the stadium course will play easier tomorrow, but it won't play easier because the conditions will be easier. It'll play easier just because all the fucking studs are going to be over there, so the scoring average will be lower. That's just what happens. But if you really want to be bold, a great place to start is just avoid a lot of these guys, especially the studs, right? Instead of playing, John Rahm, Tom Kim, Sahith Theegala, Taylor Montgomery, Scheffler, Finau, guys like that, Hadwin, instead of paying up for those guys, just simply go look at the guys that are going to be over in the Nicklaus Tournament course. Go put that money into Cam Davis. Go put that money into Keith Mitchell. Go put that money into Aaron Wise. Go put that money into Wyndham Clark. Those are guys that you can get. And then where the hell did he go again? I already lost him again. I'm trying to remember where my boy where the leprechaun is. I must be losing my mind. Nicklaus Tournament. That's where he's playing, right? Sam Ryder, Keith Mitchell. Boy, this is just riveting fucking television right here. Am I okay? Clearly, I've lost my mind. Maybe he's over at La Quinta. Maybe I've had too many drinks. Yep, there he is. Cam Young and Will Zalatoris. That's where I'd rather be getting on guys like that, right? A Sung J M is also going to be at that course. The Hobbit himself, Brian Harmon, will be over there. That's what I'm going to be looking at. It's just a great way to pivot because we don't have great stats to rely on. So just play in theory which one's the easiest course. And yes, I get it. The stadium course, they are going to tear up tomorrow. They will tear it up. But I feel like there's still a better chance at streaks and a better chance at birdies if I'm playing the guys on La Quinta and at the Nicklaus Tournament. So that's just a great way to be different, seeing we don't have a lot of great stats to go look at and dive into. Okay, that's just my strategy. You do with it what you will. From that, I'm telling you, the only other thing I'm really considering is I think I want to get the guys probably going out in the second half of the waves. I think it might make at most a half a stroke difference, but if I can get them to play an extra 3 holes when the conditions are a little bit warmer and it's not 48 degrees like when they tee off, I think I want that, right? So that's my strategy for tomorrow. I'll have more for the Discord. By the way, if you don't know, go like and sub. We're pushing to 3,000 for the Masters. I'd much appreciate it. And hey, nah! I got my own website. Come check it out. I have my own website. DGen75 right there has you can get access to my Discord. You can get on there, be a part of the best community out there. We'll teach you how to play and not who to play. If that's what you want, it ain't the place for you, brother. And most importantly, we have this bad boy right here called the Rosetta Stone, which gives you all of the key metrics that you want to consider put into an easy format to read and analyze, right? I know you're not a sweaty tryhard that can go data golf like I do all night, right? So I put it all right here. Who are the best bounce backs? Who are the guys that are coming off of good rounds? Who historically plays plays well at round 3s even? Everything you need to know right here. Okay, I will say, because there's no cut, I'm only doing it for round 4 this week. It's stupid to do it for round 3 when we don't have any useful data. So there you go. Come check that out. It's the best tool out there. Okay, it's better than just saying, hey, here's a bunch of random numbers. Figure it out, dumbass. We don't do that. Give me a follow on Twitter. You can always DM me, reach out to me. I'll never blow you off. I don't take myself too serious. I'm not like a content provider that's like too busy to reply to DMs. So hit me up, man. I'll hit you back. And lastly, for prize picks, I would be looking for them to lay numbers thinking that, stadium course played tougher today. It only played 1.5 strokes under par. And so because of that, I would be probably looking for them to lay lazy numbers on studs. Probably not John Rahm, but a lot of the other guys that are going to be on the stadium course, because almost all of the props they offer you are going to be stadium course based. But I would not be afraid to take the unders, right? If it's a par 72, I would be jumping on every 69 or under I could grab, right? Especially from the good players, right? If it's any of the guys that are good players, Patrick Cantlay, Xander Schauffele, guys like that, Tom Kim, maybe you get lucky and you get John Rahm. Those are the kind of guys that are going to be on the Dye Stadium course tomorrow. And I think if they're going to give you 69.5 or even 69, I think I'm taking the under, because I think that it will play a full 2.5 to 3 strokes under par. And for good players, I bet it'll be closer to 4 under par over there. So I would smash the shit out of the unders on the strokes, and I would probably be taking the over on all the birdies that are 5 or 5.5. If it's a stud player, right? Just so you know, I don't consider Davis Thompson a stud if they have him on there. Okay, if you don't know what a stud is, well, just go look at the top 20 players in the world. Those are your studs, right? I hope this has been helpful. We will be back tomorrow. Don't forget, come check me out. Don't forget to be at the live stream Wednesday. If you make a lineup before you watch that, what the hell is wrong with you? New guy, I've enjoyed having you around. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope to see you again, but most of all, motherfather, I hope you enjoy this outro.